classic. We're coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. And this is the place to be this weekend for pool. As you can see, there's 16 tables set up. You can see our next match, one of the competitors, John Francisco out of Queens, New York. He's going to be playing Dwight Dixon. Dwight is actually an upstater here. He lives, about a half hour from here, but he travels to New York City quite often. He's one of the local players. He supports Mike's Josh Tour. Just about everywhere I go, I see him. He's a great supporter. He's due up next here with John Francisco. It's going to be a race to 9 on the B side of the chart. Somebody will be eliminated. Before we get started on the way, we want to thank Kamui. We also want to thank plenty of other sponsors, and we do have other videos across the board. Baltimore City Q's right there on your screen. These guys, you see patches on these players. A lot of the players are sponsored by Baltimore City Q's. They bring anything from tips to tables to your location. It's BaltimoreCityQs.com. So if you're holding a major event, sort of like Mike Zuglin's doing here, this is a real major event, you could reach out to Baltimore City Q's, and they will bring anything from tips to tables. Talking about tables, this is Thomas Grimaldi and family right here. Thomas Grimaldi, excuse me. Wow, just got a chill. Sorry, guys, I had to sneeze. Thomas Grimaldi and family are not only the best in the business when it comes to designing a game room in your household or your business. If you're going to open up a pool room, these guys will draft it out, I believe, and design it in such a way that it'll stand out amongst all pool rooms. They have everything. They repair tables. They got all their T's crossed and their I's dotted. They're in the business 7 generations. Reach out to Thomas Grimaldi on Facebook or get in touch with him at that phone number or that website. Some of the pictures on Facebook of the jobs that they've finished in the past all the way up to present will have you drooling. You would definitely want a game room. That's Thomas Grimaldi and family. Thank you, Tommy. Oh, Tommy also is the big sponsor on board with 14.1 League at Bayshore Billiards. There's 53 players in that straight pool league down there, and Thomas is one of the big supporters. Talking about support, when it comes to cases, these cases here by John Barton, JB Cases, I believe everybody in the pool world should know John Barton, but just in case you don't, and you happen to be overseas, or you've just been living in a cave or an upcoming player, go over to jbcases.com. That's John Barton. Let him know we sent you, and you've seen it on the live stream. When he builds cases, he builds them to last. And you know what? A lot of people are into getting an exotic cue, a custom-made cue, which is a nice amount of money. You want to protect it. It's JB Cases. Chalky sticks, just like you see the pool table here, you get, when you download this app, that is the top view of the app that you can get, and you can discuss shots on forums, social media. It's free to download for your iOS or your Android. It's got a 24-hour billiard channel. It's got a location device, so if you happen to be out of your area and you want to know where the local pool room is or what kind of equipment they have, the more information that these developers on Chalky Sticks get from the general public that go to different rooms, they add to the app. So it's free to download. Go over and experience it. There's pros on there discussing shots. It's chalkysticks.com. Thank you, Matt. Free to download, chalkysticks.com. Here you go, right here. Billiard product reviews, unbiased, honest opinions about everything in billiard products. These guys purchase their products. Sometimes they get shipped some products to do some testing with. They're giving away a couple of Kamui brand new Roku chalks and the View, which is another Kamui bridge. Can you ask for more? It's free. All you got to do is go over there and post on their Facebook page, product Billiards Product Reviews Facebook page, and you're eligible to win one of the gifts that they're giving away. It's really nice. They gave away I forgot. They gave away a gift last year that was tremendous. Really, I had it with me in my RV, and I just gave it to the gentleman from Canada. Just unreal what they're doing. We want to thank Steve. Make sure to go to billiardproductreviews.com. It's a great website to view. Gil Costello. This is Costello leather goods, just like you see. It's handcrafted leather products. And when he says products, that's what it means. It's not only pool products, but also your normal shoes and belts. This guy is such an artist. I had the chance to watch Gil and his son work at the Super Billiards Expo when they were burning into leather. Incredible, incredible. In fact, one of my friends, Jared Clowry out of the New England area, bought a pair of shoes at that time. These guys are tremendous. They're big supporters. They're on board with AZB TV. CastilloLeatherGoods.com. Make sure to check them out. Of course, Josh Hughes has been on board. It's Mike Zuglin's main sponsor on board with many others that happen to be on board with us also. Josh Hughes Ltd. Thank you, Josh. KamuiTips.com, and that's where you can get your new Roku chalk. I don't know if they're back ordering yet. I know they've been selling a lot of them. There's no more mess. I spoke to John Bertone on the phone. He says, Al, there was a few people talking about a mess from the other Kamui that we made. This one here is no mess. Different chemical balance. Unbelievable. I had the experience. I actually used it. Roku, it's called. It's on KamuiTips.com. I want to thank the Kings of Vapor and also the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. Big supporters, not only of pool, but like cage, octagon fighting, sponsors for fighters. These guys are all over the world. It's the kingsofvapor.com and also the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. Mr. Greg Antonakis, who's actually here, you can contact him for your Southwest if you wish. If he has them in stock, and he usually does. He's chasing the FedEx trucks constantly. Reach out to Greg Antonakis at ga9ball@gmail.com. I understand that Greg now has a bunch of Predator cues, too, that he has purchased. So check them out. Quick Slick, you've seen the commercial. That's billiardengineering.com. I have that item. A lot of people experienced it because I let them use it. It's billiardengineering.com. Light-Systems, going around the country. This is the thin. It's ultra thin. It's 10 times cheaper to run. No ballast, no replacing bulbs. It's like 10-year guarantee. He's here on premises. He has samples. In fact, people order them right from here. Or you can buy the samples that he has here at a discount. It's a steal of a deal. Light, L-I-T-E, systems.com with the hyphen, or their Facebook page, Light Systems, Inc. Mike Burton, he's here on premises. Lori John is sponsored by Josh. She goes over to the booth. She's signing posters. Mike has all the latest cues, and if you have a cue that you fell in love with years ago and you can't get your hands on it, Mike's the man to go to. Most of the time, he can get you one. mbqs.com. Mr. Pat Fleming heading down to Norfolk, Virginia. As we all know, there is no U.S. Open 9-ball tournament this year, but Pat likes to keep this tournament here. It's 2018 U.S. International 9-ball Open. A lot of players are signed up already. He's capping it off at 128. If you want to be a spectator or you want to be a participant, a player in it, or a vendor, get in touch with AccuStats with the hyphen.com. Pat Fleming is also participating in this tournament. This just came off the press. It's ABN Billiards. That's right. It's the Dream Challenge of 2018. It's USA versus Russia, September 16th through the 18th of 2018. Right around the corner. Go to www.abnbilliards.ru. You might want to save that. It's going to be a pay-per-view. I don't know if they have the purchasing links up there yet, but save that website, abnbilliards.ru. USA versus Russia. Hustlin' clothing line, Mr. Tony Harrigan. He's got some new gear. We all like the Hustlin' clothing. Go over to hustlinusa.com and you can see the latest dry fit hoodie. And also the jacket that Tony just came out with. You know, when you're hustling and you're wearing hustling, that means you're hustling. I don't know. I'm trying to come out. But it's hustlinusa.com. He's a great guy. There's the Roku chalk, guys. So you see what it looks like, and there is no more mess. Wanted to have a picture of it. And, of course, we're playing on the best cloth in the world is Simonis and the best balls, and that's how we roll. We roll with Aramis. All right, folks, we're done with our intro. We're going to listen into Mike Zuglin as he makes the announcements for the matches that are on other tables. Thanks, Pam. Let's listen in. I got audio right to Mike's
Billiards
microphone.
in New York from Poughkeepsie, Vince Principali. All right. All right, moving on down here, table 6 from Hopkinton, Massachusetts. He's a former Predator Tour champ. He's a regular on our tour as well. With a lot of high finishes. He also plays out of snookers. Careful. Plays out of snookers. We're going to have 3 stops. Ranulf Tamba. And I'm sure he's no stranger to this guy from the same general area. From Hanson, Massachusetts. Plays out of Sticks and Stones in Abington, Mass. Rich Howard. Good luck. All right. From Arundecoit, New York. Rochester. I like it. Playing in his first Turning Stone event, he plays out of East Ridge Billiards, where we will be there February 23rd and 24th. Dan Charlo and his opponent from Fernandina Beach, Florida. He's used to be a regular up here, and he moved on, retired to Florida. We welcome back Jack Smith. All right. All right, where's Upstate Al? You over there? Oh, there he is. Hi, Al.
Hey, Mike.
Okay. From New York Mills, New York. Gentleman won on our tour this year at Brick House Billiards, where we will be there again. He plays out of Utica Billiards on the Boulevard. Brand new room in Utica. We'll be there twice this season as well. Dwight Dixon and his opponent. From Middle Village, New York. He plays out of Skyline Billiards. He's the owner of Artitude Tattoo Shop in Queens. John Francisco. Good luck.
Well, we're going to mute Mike's microphone and let the players get underway, as it's their choice to get underway, or they can wait for the announcements of the other 8 tables. And the majority of the time, the players like to get it on. So John Francisco is now on your right side, and Dwight, of course, is on your left. For those of you that don't know. And it looks like John Francisco is going to be breaking them off first. We want to say hi to everybody and welcome aboard. We want to thank all the sponsors around the border, and especially AZ Billiards. Jerry Forsythe is on duty right now, sitting in the theater seating off to the right, keeping an eye on every table, rack by rack, and updating all the scores right on azbilliards.com under the Turning Stone, right on the front page. And then later on, Mike Howerton, his partner, will come down and take the night shift. Mike, we all know, is nocturnal. As John Francisco inspects the pack, we're going to bring up the scoreboard, guys. 0-0. See if I can make those names a little larger here. I might be able to. Let's see. Ooh, that's too large. All right, we'll leave them right there. All right, to the break we go, and the ball's running around, coming up dry. I don't know how many of you guys were actually witnessing Jason Shore's match against Brandon Shaw. Both great players. Jason was making the wing ball on every break.
Well, from Saugus, Massachusetts, plays out of Amazing Billiards. He's the founder of Planet Pool on Facebook. Rich Connors, his opponent from Hawkesbury, Ontario, Quebec. Is it Quebec? Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to get myself in trouble with that Quebec, Ontario stuff. His third time playing here. He plays out of Dooley's in Quebec. Charlie Lamar. All right, good luck. What are we going to have here? Okay, ready to go then. Rochester, New York. Plays out of East Ridge Billiards, Paul Pension. And his opponent will be Bruce. Where'd he go? Okay. All right, we're looking for Alan's father. Right. From Keysville, New York. Alan's father is coming down here. He's just a league player here to have fun. He said his first time at Turning Stone. Bruce Gordon. Good luck, man. Have fun. You're on 14 from Watertown. Our man, one of our regular players here at Turning Stone and on our tour. He's retired U.S. Army Staff Sergeant. Once again, we thank him for his service. Stephen W. Smith, right there. And his opponent from Latrobe, Pennsylvania, used to come here on a regular basis in the past. We've been coming here a long time, huh? He plays out of Latrobe Pool Room in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nelson Weimer. All right, good luck, guys. All right, table 15 from Brooklyn. Multiple winner on the Predator Tour. Plays out of Steinway, right? Sponsored by Adam Musashi Cues, Light Systems, and 3-second cases. Rafael Debreo. And his opponent. Plays out of Gallery Billiards in Newburgh from Montgomery, New York. Sean Santoro. Good luck, guys. First time playing at Turning Stone. Had a recent high finish on the Action Pool Tour. He's active on regional tour scene in his area in around Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania. Ryan Smith. All right, welcome. His opponent, no stranger here to us at Turning Stone. From Hamburg, he plays out of Classic Billiards in Buffalo. Welcome back, Dave Mills. Good luck. All right, players, please remember to turn the ringers off on your cell phones. It can be very distracting to the players. And players, you should have yours put away completely.
Like I said, I see Dwight all over the place. I seen him actually at Steinway Billiards a couple of times. I mean, he really does some traveling. He's living up here in the upstate New York area. Like I said, about a half hour from here, so it's quite a ride for him to do. But you know, he shows support. I've seen him in racks out of West Hempstead, Long Island. I want to say hi to Big G and the whole crew down there. Holden Chin is here. If I don't pay attention to the chat, I apologize. I'm actually the only one in the booth right now, so I'm not passing the chat over to anybody. But there's a lot to do. John Francisco trails by 1. We're racing to 9. Keep in mind the opponent that gets defeated in this match will be eliminated from the Turning Stone Classic 30, but they have a chance to play on Sunday. They have a second chance tournament on Sunday, only for amateurs. No pro level players are allowed. Is Eddie playing now? Not sure, Dave. It would tell you on AZ Billiards if he is, but I'm not sure. I hope so. All right, Dwight Dixon set to break him off. Now he's breaking where Jason was breaking, but the 6 ball you notice coming short. You gotta read it. You gotta know how to read a rack because he could have very easily moved to the left side of the table and broke from the other side, and maybe that wing ball might have went in. But it all comes down to speed. Um, I think Shane Van Boning is one of the players that really has that. I don't want to call it muscle memory, but it seems like muscle memory where he stands up straight on his break, whether it be 10 ball or 9 ball, and it seems like he's consistent with the speed of his break. So once you find that sweet spot, it's just a matter of remembering how you hit it with speed. Sometimes on different levels, players don't realize that they might hit it a little harder or a little softer. So breaking at a consistency and finding a sweet spot is a different animal. All right, 3 ball is definitely blocking the 2 from going into the bottom right-hand corner. So you might see a safety here. If John can bank this 2 ball up table and keep the cue ball behind the 7-4 area, it's a pretty good save. Oh, he kicked at it. Okay, I guess that'll work. He hit it with good speed. When AC Henry says, I won't complain all day about the stream as long as we can get Laurie John on. I tried to get that match on as the first match, and they already had everything picked out before I came down here. But that was my selection, was Laurie John's match with Eric Hollefson. Laurie John got defeated in that match, 9-6. But that was my pick when I came down, and then I was told that they already picked it. So I'm pretty sure we'll get Laurie John on the stream table. As you know, the cream of the crop rises to the top. She's a great player. A 5-time world champion, numerous wins under her belt. Yeah, it was tough. Eric Hollefson's a really good player. And he's got somewhat of an advantage. We're talking about Eric Hollefson out of Canada, folks. We're not really talking about this match going on right now, which is what we should be talking about. But I'm talking with the people on Facebook in the comments. Eric Hollefson's got some advantage with his height. Very rare you see him use a bridge. Or get her in the booth. All right, Henry, send some PayPal to Upstate Al's PayPal. We'll do that. I don't usually put my PayPal information out there, but I know during the Turning Stone, at one point or another, I always get these messages in private messages where people say, hey, Al, how can we throw you a few bucks for doing what you do? And I do have a graphic. I don't know where it is. It's made up somewhere, just for the Turning Stone. And last time I threw it up at the last one, I didn't get anything in the PayPal, but yet everybody asked. I just got updated from the tournament desk. Mike Zuglin himself, the 4 o'clock match. I'll give you that match in a little while. Let's stay in suspense. Okay, I didn't miss any beads, right? Still the same game. This is game number 2. Cliff Tyler says, post it, I'll send some soda money. That's an inside joke. I'll never forget it when we were here at the Turning Stone years ago, and we kept getting somebody in the chat saying, "Hey, you two guys in the booth, would you like something to drink?" And people say things, and we're like, it was Jerry Forsythe and I, and we're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll take a couple of cokes." Sure enough, here they come. That was something that I'll always remember. John Francisco looking to tie this up. John Francisco owns the Artisan Tattoo Parlor down in New York City. Who's on the table there? All right, we're tied at 1 apiece. We're not at. So you know what? Both players playing at a pretty good pace right here. I hope they're not in a hurry because we enjoy sitting in the booth. Jay says, "Guy looks like Dan." Dan. All right. So this all I think the whole round going on right now around the room, every table I believe is a B-side match. If you want to find out, you go to azbilliards.com, and on the front page you can see the brackets and the live scoring. All right, Greg Antonakis and his son Nick just walking by. They always bring upstate a gift every turning stone. I want to thank them personally on the air. Wow, looking to play safe, but winds up crashing into a lot of balls there. And now we have a little more problem as the looks like the 2, 6, and 3 ball are tied up at the bottom right-hand corner of this rack. Nevertheless, Dwight can't see the 1. You might see John Francisco if Dwight doesn't hit this 1 ball. I would have to say that he's going to go. That he's going to go to play him safe. Wow, he feathered the ball. What a great shot. But he's left Johnny a shot. If Greg brings you the Southwest contact to me, I hear you, Glenn. Actually, what he does bring is there's a Mama and Papa candy. I guess you would have to call it a candy shop, but it's really an exclusive candy shop since 1929. Wow, nice breakup, John. He's got the carom into the six, but this candy shop, they specialize in all different kind of peanuts. You name it, they got it. And then they cover it with dark chocolate. It's amazing. It's very expensive, but great. And I've been trying to eat healthy now for almost a month. I mean, really healthy. But I had to have one. My son said that it's okay to have one. So I had one. They're killing me. They're sitting right over there. I keep them for the commentators, guest commentators. Paul Smith on premises here for Diamond, just in case anything needs to be adjusted or a ball gets stuck. Diamond's right on premise. This guy don't sleep. He's here as long as the tournament goes on. He's sitting by. I wish he would come in the booth. And maybe we'll get him in the booth when there's really one of the matches that he likes. He likes to get in the booth when there's what he calls his favorites, whether Shane is up there or not. And Paul Smith is an excellent, excellent commentator. Uh, and in fact, I think he's going to be attending the Amazing Billiards. There's a memorial tournament for Dennis Diekman coming up, and we're going to be there too. We're going to stream it. Dennis was a great guy to everybody, and we're going up to Masons to stream that event. So you'll see Paul Smith on the live stream. We're definitely going to get him on, and it's going to be a lot of fun, the tournament. I might even play in that tournament.
Make sure you have your widescreen, your wide-angle camera.
Paul says, make sure I have the wide-angle lens on the cameras. All right, Dwight, you got a chance here. It's 1-1. We're going to 9. I think it's 1-1, right, guys? Fill me in if I'm wrong. I've been talking so long, I lost track of the match. Loses side, yes. That's Lusa. Got Jesse out there rooting for Dwight. Dwight's a great guy. Oh, overcut it. Overcut it and left John a shot. Not the easiest shot. From here it might look easy. We're playing on diamond tables, and angles like this are really not the easiest shots. See if Johnny can make this one. Very nice. Cue ball control back and forth. And now a shot on a 9 ball, and looks like it might be so straight that he can't miss it. Look at that. Looks like a big pocket, right? Get up and reset. Anytime something's bothering you, make sure you reset. And there it is. All right, John Francisco now leads this match 2-1. It looks like having a little issue with the rack here. I don't know. It always seems to happen on the stream table. I don't know why.
A couple of days played a rack.
Want to say hi to Matthew Aldrich, my man. Tara. See Tara's out there. Quite welcome, Mr. Ron Dooley. Okay, to the break we're going to go. Let's see if John can make this 3-ball out of. Wow, he hit it so hard. See, he's trying to adjust to find a spot, but when you hit it that hard, and you got to hit it that hard consistently. So, hey, Paul Ross. You're usually here, Paul. Surprised I haven't seen you yet. Very nicely struck right there. Never touched any ball on the table and wound up coming all the way down table. Notice where the 4-ball is. So there's really not much to do here. Just get a little straight on this 3-ball and follow up and play the 4 on the opposite side. Dwight got, in my opinion, a little too much angle here. He'll be a little high on the 4-ball. If he slow rolls it, he'll be okay. He's got to slow roll it though. Yeah, he had too much angle, and now this is what you wind up with. You're jacked up on the second floor. Over the 5-ball, trying to shoot this 4-ball in the far pocket is hard. Oh wait, he's got room to actually cue on the cue ball here. Yeah, this might be okay, but still a hard shot. He slow rolled it and he wound up hitting it short. And now John Francisco would like to start every rack just like this, I guess. You know, this is like ball in hand, right? You got Jay Chu. A lot of people call Jay Buddha sitting in the booth here with me. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
He sat in the booth with me a while back, actually, in Castle, and we had such a blast. And well, I did. I don't want to speak for Jay. Hey, Athena in the house. All right, what's up, Athena? And we had such a good time. I did, and now here's Jay Chu again. He's a great photographer. You'll see some of his pictures on Facebook if you follow Jay Chu. All right, John Francisco navigating the cue ball pretty well here. This looks like a stop shot. Might have to elevate his cue a little bit to get it. He's going forward. So he's got that straight in shot. I don't know. Hit it with some inside dope and keep the cue ball to the left side of the 9 here, I guess, is the shot. You don't want to be too close to the 9 ball. Oh. I'm looking at different angles. I'm just assuming.
You need new glasses, Al?
I need 2 glasses. John Francisco to go up 3-1, and he does.
It does look different on the monitors than they do on like on the table.
I got monitorized, like Monitor Lizard. I got the monitorized. So how you enjoying the tournament so far, Jay?
Good. It's
Yeah,
fun.
good.
I went 2 and out, which is always, but I had a good time. It's definitely one of the fun events to play in for a local
Oh, you
trip,
played?
you know? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got tired of just watching, and I figured, you know, since I'll be here anyway, might as well throw my hat in the ring and see how I do. Not
Very
doing
nice.
too well. Second time I've played, but, you know, I mean, when you play this kind of competition for like a C player like myself, it's good. It points out all the flaws and what you need to work on. So I think it's worth like getting out of like handicap tournaments. And
How was the? Did you feel any pressure when you were playing in front of the crowd? Like this is a huge arena. You know, this is to be honest with you, I think this is the best venue I ever been to for pool.
Yeah, definitely.
Number
I
one is
agree.
it's free for spectators.
Yeah.
You got theater seating, the air
It's just,
conditioner.
it's just a little too cold.
Yeah. Well, you know, the room is set up for concerts and stand-up comedy. They're all along the top of billboards across the top of this event room. So it's set up to hold maybe 6,000, maybe 5,000 people, whatever it is. And the air conditioning unit is set to maintain control when you got all that breathing in here from people. But in the pool, we don't get as many spectators as Tim McGraw, you know, or Rascal Flatts, you know,
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy. So, you know, it gets a little chilly in here. So if you're going to come up here, make sure to bring a pullover.
Yeah. But um,
So back to that question.
for myself, who, you know, not used to playing in front of crowds and in a professional event like this, then yeah, there is a little bit of added pressure, or I don't think you realize it until things start to break down. The things that you can do in practice and the things that you can do in, you know, playing in local events, that all of a sudden just like everything looks more difficult, you know. Especially the tables, they're new, they're fast,
Yeah,
you know.
very fast. And if that 9-ball would have went in on the break, it counts. The 9-ball is wild even on the break. So the pressure gets to you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you don't play them all the time, it definitely something that's new.
Yeah.
And I haven't been competing that much recently. So
I think about it like this. If I'm there to play and I have to play Shane Van Boning or Jason Shaw and the whole crowd seems to migrate down to that table, I want to put on a show. I really do. I think
yeah, I'm the other way. I'm like,
you're the other way, right? Yeah, there's two ways to go. Either you like it or you don't, you know. And sometimes that extra thriving on like, oh, wow, I got the crowd watching.
oh yeah, some people love the spotlight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, um, like I like being behind the camera instead of in front of the camera. So you know, that's always the way it goes.
That's me too.
sometimes.
I do like being behind the camera, but I think something like that would spark an extra flame to say, you know what, it's either step up or ship out, you know?
Yeah. But you know, like I said, you know, getting at it like a handicap event, really playing people who play at a high level, it's definitely a different experience, and you know, they punish you for every mistake. So
Well, they're out there playing the pool. They're playing the table,
yeah,
you know? That's all you're doing is playing that table in front of you. When you get there, you're not playing John Francisco. You're not playing, you know, any of your opponents. It's
yeah. See,
how to maintain control of the box.
see, it's nice to say that, but when you're playing Jason Shaw, and then
He's-
and you know that if you miss a shot, that could be the last shot that you miss.
Happy birthday, Buddha. I didn't know it was your birthday.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Jay, happy birthday. Scott Simonetti zooming in here. Thanks, Scott, for letting the cat out of the bag.
Thank you. Yeah, my gift was giving out 9 balls today. I was giving out the presents.
Who's in the booth? Jay Chu. You know him, I believe. That's who's in the booth, guys. Right there, Jay Chu. Everybody's saying happy birthday now. He's starting to get embarrassed, guys. Calm down. He's a lovable guy. You got to know him is to love him. Believe me when I tell you, he's a great guy.
Can he? I don't think he can make that 3, right?
Going to be taking a look at it shortly. Johnny, let Johnny get out of the way.
I think he
Ooh,
might
from here we can't really tell, but that's close.
might have to play safe. Looks like he's shooting it though.
Might be playing safe. Bank it to the rail and back out.
No, he could make it.
Whoa.
We
did
kind of let
make
that
it.
cue ball go, so
All right, he's got a clear shot. This is pretty easy. Just don't hit that 7 ball. You don't want to hit the 7 or the 8. Well, the 8 kind of helped in this point. You know, you very easily hit the left side of that 8, and it's like, for me, the cue ball seems to marry the 8 ball. You know? Good shot, John. Johnny is meaning business in this match. Who does he think he is? Watch the side pocket. Yo, you know, we tend to forget about that, especially on that angle. You see that cue ball scratch a lot.
Looks like he's going around.
And don't count Dwight out. Shot, John.
Yeah, I see John a lot now up in Skyline. We go to Skyline as well
Right.
to practice. You know, Greg and Jen are really good friends, and
Good
so
that
we
you
see-
mentioned a name. They're both participating.
yeah. Greg unfortunately was eliminated today, but
Oh, was he?
Jen's still on the winner's side.
We're talking about Jennifer Beretta and Greg McAndrews, the owners of Skyline Billiards. Jennifer 9mm Beretta. Dwight Dixon leaning over and taking a look at, I call him Dixon, his name is Dickin, leaning over and taking a look at the scoreboard. And that's a sign when the opponent does that. Or
And Emily Duddy's back in New York, and she's
saw that.
also at Skyline. She was working behind the booth, behind the bar, I mean.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, so
Oh, cool.
so it's going to be a room full of top pros and killers soon.
Nice. Nice. Good to see.
Yeah, they've made it, like, redid the room. It really,
I seen the pictures when
yeah.
John and Table Mechanic were there. They had the rug coming in and then
yeah.
customizing the rest of the walls and stuff that I seen. I want to get down there. You know, I get down to Brooklyn occasionally, and I know it's like right there. I've been there before when Rob Paul was the owner, and I did like the room. It's the second floor, flat, wide open space, just gorgeous. So if you're in the area of Brooklyn, make sure to look up Skyline Billiards, and you'll find Jennifer and Greg there. And they're doing a lot for pool. They're running tournaments, and just want to mention that. You know, Jay Chu's putting the plug in. I'm backing it up.
Well, John plays at it, is why I mentioned it.
Yeah. John's been playing in a lot of pool rooms lately. He's been over at the Q Bar also, right?
Yeah, I
Shooting at
mean,
the Q Bar.
that's the good thing about living in New York, New Jersey area. There's a lot of events that you can always play in.
Yeah. Well, once again, for some reason on the stream table, we're having a little issue with the rack, and Paul Smith from Diamond was just here. I would grab him and ask him if he's can do anything about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a matter of changing the spot. It's all brand new cloth, Simonis. All right, Dwight, gentleman that he is, stood there and let John inspect the pack. Now, John was breaking the last time from the right side of your monitor, now switching over to the left, but he's been hitting the ball real hard. I think he has to tone it down just a bit, and things will start to go in. Well, he toned it down a little bit, and there goes the 8. Well, the 3 ball went. Okay, so he did make a ball by turning it down a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to find that spot, and
Yeah.
that's why Shane and Jason and all the top pros, I was talking about earlier, they break at a constant speed. So once you can tone your arm or your muscle memory to break at that
Nice shot.
constantly the same speed, then move the cue ball around, you know you're hitting it more or less at the same speed, and you find that spot, and next time you're up there,
Yeah, I
you're
think
doing it.
people have moved away from breaking with all-out power and breaking more to control the cue ball. I mean, everyone like knows how to read these racks these days, and
Right.
they're playing the position on the 1 ball, the 2 ball, like they. So I feel like they don't really go up and crush the racks anymore. You know, it's rare to see someone just go up there and power through them. Leaves too much up to chance.
You're right. It does. And if you don't hit that 1 ball square, and if you come off just a little bit to the left or the right, those side pockets are right there.
Yeah, I think Shane's break's impressive, but because he's like hits with enough power and enough control. Like he's always got that cue ball kind of sitting in the middle of the
Constant,
table. Yeah.
running the constant speed. I forget the speed that Shane breaks. I think it's 21 miles an hour. I could stand correct. I could be incorrect too. But I know it's around there at his 10 ball and his 9 ball. All right, the 4 ball is actually the pink ball. We are using the Aramith tournament set.
Oh.
And Dwight just hit the 5 ball. And he was leaning over the table, awkward position. And wound up fouling, running into the 5 ball. 6 ball is a really bad area. Whether he's going to go on top of it, which is a safer shot, or anywhere in the middle of the table, he has an angle to cut the 6 ball in the corner. Don't try to get all the way to the right side against the rail. You can get right to the middle of the table like he just did. Is that you, Jay?
I don't know. No.
There you go. All right, let's get back to the match here. And Dwight Dixon is trailing by 3. He's got 3 balls on the table. He's kind of giving me that body language to say that things are not really going the way he plans.
Oh.
Because he had to punch that. You see, he had to punch that over. And you see the way he swiped that chalk? That's a sign to your opponent at the table to say, this guy is really not comfortable or not confident in his game. Whether this happens to you or not, if you can hold those emotions back, they'll get, first of all, be out of your head. That's number one.
Yeah, nice
second
bank.
Of
Nice
all, your
recovery.
opponent don't know, right? And here's the recovery to it.
Nice.
And sometimes when you do that, you swipe the chalk, and this works for you, and you make this bank shot, you think it works all the time, but it don't. 4-2. Dwight's still trailing by 2.
I've never met a more superstitious group of people than pool players.
Right, yeah. Don't walk under a ladder and all that business.
Got to chalk with my left hand and turn around in a circle twice.
All right, to the break. Let's see if Dwight picked up anything. He is breaking from the same area that John broke, and looked like there was a ball that went into the bottom left-hand corner. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 ball. Okay. Went into the bottom left-hand corner.
It's got a combination here. He chooses to shoot at it. I don't see a safe, really.
Yeah.
Or I guess he can try to bank the one around and
Sorry.
keep it behind the 3.
Trying to get to an angle shot, but Dwight's right there. Switching cameras. There you go. You really can't get, there's
No.
really no shot. He can roll out. All he has to do is roll the cue ball. You don't want to roll it into a bank shot. Let's see. Okay, I would make the 5 ball. I would make the right-hand corner ball as a push. Wow, look at this. Look at this.
Got the 9.
Did he make it really? Wow. Of course, it would have counted. It definitely would have counted.
I think we would have seen John's head explode.
Athena in the chat. The 8 ball makes the bottom right-hand corner real big, but I don't think Johnny's going to try to. He tried to roll up on the 4 to get behind it, and that didn't work. Dwight's going to come to the table with a great shot on the 1. It should go past the 3, and the 2 ball goes in the bottom right-hand corner past the 8, and the rest is what we call a road map, right? If the 1 goes by the 3, Dwight just bent down to take a look at it. I guess it didn't. My man, Eddie, in the chat. What's up? Ooh, you see, he took it for granted that 8 ball was going to make that pocket bigger. Wound up hitting the 8 ball square. Well, this is pretty nice. You played a 1-9 combination, and then you get the cue ball to squirt between the 7 and the 9 for the 2 in the side pocket. Still with visibility on the 1 if it stays up out of the table, on the table. Just got to make sure you hit it good. You don't want to be behind the 7 here. Don't want to be behind the 7 ball.
Yeah, one of the things, like as an amateur playing in this event, you really realize like their rhythm and their pace and of these top players and these better players, that they're really relaxed, that they really take their time on each shot. I felt like I was rushing, even though I didn't. And I don't know if it was nerves or whatnot, but it's definitely
Sometimes on a different level. And I hate to use this, but I'm going to use it. Oh my God, Jimmy is here with Julie Ha. You got to be kidding me. These guys are a fantastic duo. Sometimes on that level, and you get a crowd around, it's like even if you made a mistake, it's like, oh, I knew what I was doing. You get up there and you swing.
Yeah.
Go on in, Jimmy. Got a seat. Joey. Joe. Look who's there.
But like,
It's always great to see
I was
these
watching the Jason match, and it could have been, like 7-7 or 7-1, and you just felt like it was like whatever. It's like another.
You're right. You're right.
Like he doesn't really seem to. Even Shane's very similar. Like there's very well-paced players, and they really keep their emotions in check and keep their rhythm. Like play at a really nice rhythm.
You know John Schmidt. Smitty, Mr. 400.
Yes.
You know him, right? You weren't there for his clinic, and I keep mentioning this because it's the first time that I ever heard a professional player say this. John says, I'm no better than what you are. He says, what I do better is I stand.
Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
John says, what I do better is I stand firm. I straighten my arm out to look at a shot. Now, whether you go shooting, if you're up too high, he says it's no good. He says you got to have that perfect vision. And he says you don't have to be too low, but you got to be at the point where your eyes make contact and they're clear to the next ball, the cue ball to the object ball. He says once you got that back arm now, once you get your back arm stroking straight, no twisting, no nothing, he says you'll make balls just like me, which is hard to believe, but it is the right information. It is the right information. And he said everybody could be just as good as myself. It's pretty good information for the basics, how you're starting out. And I think the basics is just like anything else. That's where you got to start, right? You got to crawl before you can walk. All right. Dwight breaks him up, and notice the cue ball right into the corner pocket. The 2 ball does go by the 7. See, the 2 goes clearly by the 7 ball. John Francisco up at the table. He now hears the feet of Dwight Dixon coming up the basement stairs. So let's see if he's going to spark a little run out here.
Looks good. As long as he doesn't bump the 5. Come around it. Oh, it hit it inside.
He's going to have to get the cue ball to kill itself on this side after pocketing the 6. He's got a little funny angle. You might see him just roll this up so he has the shot with a 4 ball in the upper corner. Whoa, he went all the way across. That could be dangerous.
Yeah, he's over.
A little dangerous. You really didn't have to hit it that way. Johnny's going to watch this recording. He could have just rolled it up and had the shot into the upper left-hand corner. But I'm not right. You know, it's what you feel comfortable with, right? I mean, it's not my way or the highway, or else everybody would be a great player from the booth.
Yeah, played John Francisco last night. Yeah, beat him 9-6.
Nice shot.
Did he get in a little trouble here, Jay?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he can see it.
Oh, sorry, guys. We went to one of our broadcasters' black screen.
That was a good hit.
Good hit.
Yeah, didn't leave much.
Hi, guys.
Who was that?
Eddie the Hat.
Oh, he
Hey.
must have won his match. He come back to tell us.
No,
he
I
won.
played at 4 o'clock. Don't start with me.
Oh, okay.
Who are we? Who's
You know,
playing here?
Dave Sapolis in the chat was asking about Ed Culhane. Is he playing right now? So he played at 6 o'clock.
He's in the room, Dave. He's here somewhere.
Oh, is he? didn't
Who's
see.
playing and what's the score, please?
It's Dwight Dixon.
Dwight
and
Dixon, yes.
Dickens and John Francisco, and currently it's 4-3, I believe.
Oh,
John
John's.
Francisco's
Oh,
up.
John's playing. Oh, I
All
played John last night.
All right, starts with the question as soon as he gets in the booth, guys.
Yeah,
That's
God
it.
forbid he should know who's playing, so he can announce. You know.
He should know who's
You
playing
know,
before
you
he gets
just
in the
can't
booth.
look at the screen and see this John Francisco who you played last night.
At 2,
And he lost to it.
at 2,
Yeah,
Brute.
I like that.
At 2, Brute.
You're just an easy
I
target.
can't see that.
He is. But he's a lovable target. I didn't know Dave Sapolis was here. Is he really?
No.
We should have him in the booth if he's here.
Who's that?
You said Dave is here.
Dave Slumpers. Yeah, he's. I think.
Oh.
Not
he's
Slumpers.
Slumpers.
No, no.
Dave Fernandez.
Dave's in his match, I believe, right? Or he just won his match? No jump keys.
Hey, Gene Man.
Hey, Gene.
How are you, sir?
Ooh, the point
Ooh,
got
the
him.
point got him.
Apparently, Dave, you are everywhere.
Should be.
This guy put on a pretty good show down in Brooklyn,
His
didn't he?
name is Dwight.
At Gotham.
He actually lives up here. He travels all
Yeah,
over
yeah, I ran into him before. I've played him before. He played up down in Gotham and did real well, right?
in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
He plays pretty well.
How did he get on this?
That's fine. Just roll up, and he can
You could even come
bounce.
around.
Yeah, he can
Oh,
come
he's
around,
good.
or he can bounce inside one
Okay,
rail.
maybe straighter than what I thought. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, do you drag the rock to the right side of the 9 here? Being that that's the
Go
natural
underneath,
angle?
yeah, underneath,
Go
yeah.
underneath, right?
Yeah, bounce
you
off
go.
the rail even.
Just watch the speed. You could get out of
Let your
shape.
stroke out. Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Yeah.
stuck on that rail. See, he could have hit a little bit harder and been safe.
He's fine.
He is fine, and
He's
even
fine.
he's not as fine as you think, though. He's aggravated that he is that
Is
close.
this the guy that
You guys say he's
knocked
fine.
you over
I'm
to the
gonna,
B side?
I would miss this like a
I'm
10
not
out of
on the
10
B
times.
side, Junior.
Oh, you're not? You didn't
No, I'll
lose?
let you know when I'm on the B side.
Oh,
if I get
congratulations.
to the, if I get to the B side, how does that sound?
Wow. I got the word from that Dwight beat you in one of the rounds.
That Dwight beat me here?
Yeah. Is it true?
Can you sell me some? Never mind. Never mind.
You only played once so far, though, right?
I played John
Yeah.
yesterday.
And yeah. So,
Oh, he's got the chocolates. You know what?
yeah, he missed that shot.
hold-
Shooting
be
over
back
the
in 1
side
second.
pocket, and that angle, that perception's a little different. Did he
Later.
scratch? I think
Later.
he scratched. No, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, he did scratch. John unfortunately scratched shooting at that ball, giving another rack to Dwight.
So we're looking at four
For
apiece.
4, yeah. I mean,
Wow.
ball in hand.
Yeah, I
straight
don't
in.
mark it up until they make it. I've seen funny things happen, but
Oh,
it is
yeah.
4-4. This match took off at a good pace, and now all of a sudden it's 4-4. We could be going long in this match. It's a race to 9, as you can see on the scoreboard.
Nice solid break. They left me alone. They're both busy eating chocolates, and so they're too busy chewing to give commentary.
I would never do that to you. He fibs all the time.
Play. It's hard to see if the angles. I don't know if he can see this ball. Yeah, he's taking a peek. Looks like he's kicking at it. No? Yep. I think John's got an edge if he wants to be aggressive and take a shot at it. It looks like he has an easy safe as well. He can just bounce the 3 out. Or he can even go for the 9, playing a long bank shot onto it.
He's kicking into it. No, he's going to thin it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
what a
nice shot.
shot. Nice shot, Mr. Francisco. Wow.
The only
He
thing,
got the worst of it. Look at this. Oh, boy. He doesn't deserve that. That was a nice shot.
yeah,
You had
but
to just cinch it, and you take what you get, but he really caught the worst of it.
Yeah.
And they were down below. He was fine.
yeah, I think shooting that shot it's you're letting the cue ball go a little bit.
Yeah.
And it can land anywhere, and like it can land where it did land as well. You can.
And you're almost thinking of it as a two-way shot as well.
Yeah. You're taking a chance.
Oh, boy.
I think he's frustrated. He kind of got down and fired at that kick quite quickly. He didn't really take his time.
He really got the worst of it. He's
Yeah.
got to be disgruntled about the way he ended up after making that 2-ball.
This looks,
Oh, he's in pretty good shape right here.
yeah, this looks pretty wide open.
Yeah, he just draws back for the 5, and he's in line for everything.
He needs to get off the rail so that he can
Right.
stop this. I mean, now he's got to do something with the cue ball and makes it a little harder. Oh, that was a great shot.
Yeah, he could come around 2 rails here. He's going to get good. I think he'll play the 7 in the opposite corner of this shot. Nope, he's going for the side. See, that's the problem there. Now, the 8 and 9, he didn't get on a good side here of the 7,
Yeah, he might play the combo. He might just roll up and
Yeah.
then play the combo. I mean, the 9's like right there. Shouldn't be too difficult, but
She
it
chose the
is,
combo.
it is always
Combos are scary though.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know.
Especially when they're easy. Then you let up on them. You know. Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
it almost didn't go. It
Yeah,
wiped its feet
yeah.
going in.
Yeah.
Takes the lead.
It seemed to be he played all the way.
Um,
Okay. Mika's playing at 4 o'clock too. Also.
Yeah, Mika's playing Luke Sabas out of Canada right here
oh,
next
oh,
on the
good.
live table.
well, there you go.
The speed guy, right?
He doesn't even wait for the cue ball to stop spinning. And he's down already ready to shoot.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch him. He's accurate. It's
Right. Nice safety that John just played here.
Speed guy, he was a speed
Speed
pool
champion. Right.
for a few years.
Yeah, I heard that mentioned here. I've never seen him do that kind of stuff, but I've seen him here before. Nice hit. Nope. No hit.
no hit.
Well, John's got some work to do.
Yeah, but the table's pretty wide open.
Yeah,
He's
no,
got to
he-
move the cue ball around.
He'll
but
get up between the 4 and 5 and get on the 2 perfect here.
Yeah.
He'll be in good shape. If he gets in line here on the 2, he'll be in line for everything probably, the way it's laid out.
Yeah.
6 to the 7 to the 8 it's all cake. That's the shot.
Is he going too far?
Well,
He's
the 3's up.
under it
The
now.
3's up, so he's probably okay. Even if he stopped on the 5 here a little bit, he'd be okay, you know?
Oh,
Like that. Oh, he didn't expect to miss that, though. That's going to cost him. Because Dwight's looking at a beautiful table right here.
but it does seem like he sped up his game. Could be due to the frustration, but you know,
Yeah.
as we were talking before, we are talking about pace and tempo, and it seems like he's letting the frustration, like he's rushing now. And
Oh, he had trouble early on? I wasn't here for it.
No, he was playing great, and
Oh.
you know, but he was like nice and relaxed and very calm, and it seems like he's frustrated now. You can see his tempo speeding up.
Getting to the end of the line here. What is it, 4-4?
5-4.
5-4.
Uh,
Getting close. Pressure gets worse. Wow, look at this now. He's out of line a little bit here. I don't know if he could hold this for the side pocket.
I'd bounce it off the rail. Just draw it to the rail. Pocket it and just hammer it into the rail.
Or play the 5 up at the... Yeah. And that's what
Kind of
happens.
floated it a little bit, but yeah, he's going to play.
He had to get out for the side on that, I think, because now this playing the 6 from this, if he would have made this, playing the 6 ball from there wasn't too good because of the 7 in the way here. Let's see what John does here. Yeah, see, this is 7 ball still coming into play here now.
No, I think he can come down to the bottom rail and spin between the 6 and the 7.
Well, that's, yeah, they got a side pocket over there, isn't it? Leaning towards the point.
I think he's okay. I think he's just going to put a touch of spin on it, and then in between
Oh,
the
he
6
cut
and the
it in.
7. Oh, he missed
Boy, you
it.
know, that was a back cut there. That was a back cut, yeah. And I guess he thought he had it. It was close enough to his work.
Wow.
He said he was frustrated before. Now he's going to be sitting in his chair, and it's going to eat away at him a little bit.
It'll be worse if Dwight gets out here, too, you know?
Right. Be a 2-game lead. He'll need 2 to go. What does he have? 5 or 6?
5-4.
5-4. Well, it ain't over yet.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get he's going around. He's got to get good on the 6.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Oh, he did too.
Yeah. I don't see any trouble here. It's like
No.
bounce one rail and then
It's a
shoot the
roadmap.
7. Yep.
Yep.
And then bounce one rail.
Yeah, 8 in the
8
side.
inside, 9 inside.
Yeah. You would take this for the rest of your life?
Honestly, I probably still can get out.
No,
So
I don't think so. You could hit these with snow shovels.
the way I hit him and is hitting him with a snow shovel.
Maybe you better try snow shoveling.
Yeah, he kind of underhit it now. He's got a thin cut on that.
Yeah, he's good though.
Yeah.
Quarter ball even. He's real good.
Yeah. I mean, he could have made it easier, but it shouldn't be too difficult.
No, it's fun. Oh, look at that. What did you do?
Oh.
Wow, he didn't pull that back at all.
No, I thought.
You're just supposed to pull that back. He'll never do that again.
Oh, I do that all the time.
John can't be happy here. He missed that ball, and now he's back in the chair. Down 2 games, right?
Yes.
6-4.
Pretty nice break.
One in the corner. Nope. Safety. That's a tough cut. You know, but that's almost another like almost 2-inch shot. You're going to come straight down for that 2 ball. You could just cinch this 1 ball at pocket speed. You'll come straight down.
Again, I feel like his pace has increased. You know, he's not really taking his time to measure and
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you can see and sense the frustration setting in. And
Dwight might have the cut here also. I don't know if that 4's in the way. He might have the whole ball, though.
It's really hard to see on the monitor sometimes.
Oh, he didn't have it. He played
He had
it
the
safe.
other side.
Oh, that wasn't good. You put him on the roof maybe of the 9. Look at that. Little elevated here. You're not getting on this 2 ball. You know what? This is almost another safety right here. I would send the 1 down back parallel right down to the 2 ball and leave the cue on the top rail. You're not going to get on the 2 here.
What do they call this? A Chinese safety?
I would not want to make this ball and try and get on that
The
2.
Wong one.
The one.
He might get.
He needs that 4. Wow, it saved him. Oh, he's got an edge of it also, though.
Yeah.
I don't think an edge to make it, though.
Well, he can play that 1 pocket shot, that bank across, and he's coming down.
Right.
Even if he misses it, he's got sort of a safety built in.
Do you realize, Jay, why we call Eddie Sparky now? Watch your cue ball.
Don't get in that club, Jay. Okay, all right, okay.
He asks a question and he answers it at the same time. He's beautiful.
Because I knew you didn't have the answer. I'm trying
He's got to
not
get
to
behind the ball
embarrass
ball.
you.
Well, now he has a little piece and he can
He's
make the
like-
ball ball.
Oh boy. Anyway, he's going to parallel this 1 down and leave the cue ball up there beyond the 3. That's right.
Watch the Nina. You don't ever
Yeah,
want to put
boy.
that around with the 9. But he's left a shot.
Yes, he did.
Johnny,
Cuomo does that. You know that? Cuomo asks himself a question and he answers it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to jump on that bandwagon, don't you, mister? Way to go, Al.
Now I'm gonna. I didn't notice it
The
before.
proof is
but
in the
now
pudding.
I'm gonna pay attention.
It never
to
happens. It's nice shot right there.
It's a little straight.
I think he's a little. He
You
can
get
go above it a little bit and split between the 7 and 9, go forward.
It might be kind of straight. He's
Oh,
gonna
is
have
that
to
the
spin
3
it.
up on the right-hand side, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he could. Oh boy, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I thought he was gonna go forward.
I guess he couldn't go forward at all.
Yeah.
Well, Dwight liked it.
Well, he needs to draw this back now. And end up with the 4 in the same pocket. He let out the stroke here a little bit now. Yeah, there it was.
Yeah,
And
but
he
he's
caught a
getting the
break here,
rolls,
too.
Yep.
Yeah, he caught a break. He left him a piece of it, but he didn't sell out. And don't go handing me the Sparky tag, Junior. That's the one I handed on you, all right?
Okay.
Nice shot right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's well played.
Very nice. he just let it fly and hope for the best. Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah, I mean, this is looks like the toughest shot here. If he can just stop it, draw it back a little
Yeah,
bit, and get
sure
good
ju-
on the 4.
Just cinch it and stop, and you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah,
And the 6 is over under the 9 here.
yeah, he just needs to
Yep.
take his time and
He
take a
doesn't need.
breath and not.
He's down 2 games. He doesn't need this one to get away from him. This man in the booth rescued me, Al. Do you know that at the expo?
Did he?
Yeah, Mike Lambros. They stranded me there, and
We saw some
they saw
weird
me hitchhiking.
old man hitchhiking, and we felt bad.
You're kidding.
So,
You're
so
kidding.
we
I
stopped.
I had to go a half a mile. all
Where
right?
was he
Wasn't-
hitchhiking back to the hotel?
Yeah, up to.
I would have left him there. I bet
would-
you're sorry you picked him up, right?
I have your house keys. Bet you're sorry you picked them up. Thanks a lot, Al.
Oh, I heard
Everybody,
it.
everybody knows who you are, Eddie. You're a great guy.
You know, it was a real treat, though. Honestly, we had dinner that night with the man that owns that Dragon Q, Lambros Dragon Q and the Phoenix Q. You've seen it? It's on the cover of all the blue books, you know. The magician, the Professor Cubo came over and stood for our table by almost an hour doing card tricks.
Oh, he's the best.
It was beyond belief.
Oh, he used to do that at the Golden Q tournaments when he used to come to the tournaments.
The guy's great to watch.
Sleight of hand, he's quick.
Yeah. He had some
Talking
great
about
moves.
Paul.
Professor Cueball, and if you're watching, Professor, I'm sorry I forgot your name already. I'm blaming the medication.
This
used to
is,
hang out.
I'm not a fan of this shot. The shot goes over the side pocket. I hate these cut shots down the rail. I've always seen people hit that side pocket point.
Nice
oh,
shot.
Wow.
Wow, pretty.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Real pretty.
He kind of got down and shot that fast. Like
Yeah, he
knew
did,
it.
didn't
Yeah.
he? I would have spent more time on that.
I
You know,
know.
I said
so-
don't count Dwight out of this match here when John really started to dominate the beginning of this.
Oh, he was up early?
Yeah, he was up like 3-0.
Oh, no kidding.
3-1 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Now, then you can see his frustration because he was out in front. You don't want to give it back once you're out in front.
Yeah.
Well, Dwight with the break. How's his break been? Any
Good.
good?
I mean, seems to put a little bit of top spin. He's getting a nice the cue ball to come back and sit in the middle of the table, but it seems to have some forward spin on it and
Yeah.
going forward afterwards. If he just kind of see what I'm saying,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, he would have if he makes the ball, he'd have a great shot on the 1.
He overamped that.
This is sort of a tough push right here. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
You know, where do you push from here? You know, the one you have to push. You have to push the 3 into the 1 here, and either make it or knock it out and play the push on the 2.
I think looks like
Looks
he's
like he's gonna
trying to
kick it in.
shoot
But
But then it's no reward. Look where the 2 ball is. I mean,
Depends. If you catch the second rail, that cue ball could squirt down the other side of the table. You see, you catch the second rail before the 1.
You're asking a lot. Like,
Well, you got to know how to hit it.
I'm thinking he has to hit this 1 ball with the 6 or the 3, and wow,
See, he came to the
Yeah,
inside of it. You
that's
come
gonna-
to the outside and catch it.
right? Yeah,
What happened there?
nothing. Everything's good.
I don't know. I mean, when you got the ability to push out in that situation, even though it's not a great push,
He had
but-
to hit the 1 though and knock it out of there,
Yeah, I mean,
and leave the cue on the rail probably. But yeah, it was in a tough spot. Now he's good, and now he's getting. He has 7.
7-3.
So this year puts him on the hill, which really puts him.
I just got to say thank you to Cliff. He's amazing. This
Al's
guy.
having his own private conversations over here, folks. We're
Thanks,
sorry.
Cliff. Well, I told the story already many times.
Does this have anything to do with me, sir?
No.
Okay.
Cliff just send me a little soda money in PayPal.
Oh,
Thanks, Cliff.
what did we miss while Al distracted me here?
Nothing.
Well,
You
Dwight
missed,
seemed to
what you
miss
did
a
was you
tough
missed the
shot.
last bus and you hitchhiked.
You know, I'm not accustomed to abuse.
There's Mr. Fleming.
Where
He's
at?
still in.
Oh, there he is.
Probably plays next round.
Pat Fleming. Is he jumping on the bandwagon too?
John seems to have calmed down. His rhythm seems better. He's taking his time.
He better be.
Yeah, I mean now
I can't
you
hear
know,
him. I can't hear him.
He's measuring. He's looking. So it's good.
Hey, Eddie, you got to play soon, Mr. Pat Fleming says.
I
He
have to
says you
play
better get out there
2
and hit some
o'clock.
balls. Well, it's past 2. It's now 3:16.
I play on table 10. It's 7 to 2. I can't get over there yet. My table's tied up.
Well, I'm just saying, if there's a table available,
If
Pat
there-
said you play at 4, not 2.
If there was a table available, but there ain't a table
He
available.
said 2 o'clock.
I said 4.
All right. Yeah, he's beautiful.
We're gonna go. All right, you and I are gonna go.
You're gonna
okay?
go.
Yeah, we're gonna go. all
Okay,
right?
Sparky.
Only one stipulation is you do not use it to buy a beverage for the lock. I got you, Cliff.
It's a conspiracy. I swear to God. I tried to help you people, and this is what I get.
Yes.
All right, John's looking to get out here. Oh, no.
He's
Oh, boy.
but
It seems like he got down in one stroke that he took it
yeah,
for granted.
like I said, I felt like his
Well, he doesn't have a shot on the 7 ball here, so he got lucky there. But
Well, he
he
might
shouldn't
have
missed
the
that ball.
bank.
yeah.
Well,
He might have the bank. He's
yeah,
looking.
but that would be a two-way shot, and you got to play safe on it also.
Well-
No, he doesn't have the bank down table. I don't think. He's
Oh, he's going to try to pocket
He's going to
this.
try and spin it in.
Opened it.
Tough, tough.
No, he's not leaving. This is thin.
This is tough.
This is tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, it always seems like when you're not, when things aren't going your way,
Right.
you know, you're never
Right.
going to get like a hanging ball to start off.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always going to be like,
You know, even if you undercut this ball, it's going to go the 2 rails right back over where it is, and the cue ball will come down. Pretty safe shit. Shot to, well, not like that, though. Sorry, John. Oh, he got hurt on this one.
Who's commentating? I know the voice. That's Jay Chu, Eddie LaLocque.
.com.
.com. All right, Dwight looking to get to the hill before John here.
Oh, he got good here.
You're
Wow.
not kidding. He's just, well, got a little angle, but he can pinch it. You
Yeah,
know, you
he's
don't have to
perfect,
do much
yeah.
here. Just pinch it in. That's all. Wow.
Well done,
Tell
sir.
you know, Dwight travels far places to play in tournaments, and I'm always surprised to see him. I keep saying it. You see him all over.
On
He
the hill.
He supports the Josh Tour on the hill 8-4.
you can find brackets on AZ Billiards. Yep. Just go to Turning Stone event, and you'll be able to just click through. You can see live scoring. You can find the stream, and also you can see the brackets.
You know, I don't see a opponent getting ready to jump on this TV
Moved his
table.
break spot, so let's see if he can hold it. Still got that heavy forward spin on it.
Yeah, and a horrible 2 ball here. Not too much. You can't play this 2-8 combo. I seriously doubt it. He'll get good on the 2 after this 1 ball if he pockets it. Coming back down table. Maybe he gets on the 2 in the opposite corner. Look at this. He hit that 2. Oh. He may have it, he may not. Very close. It was a good shot on the 1.
I think he's got it. Just
I think he
I would drift. I wouldn't do that.
did have it.
Oh,
Wow, nice shot. Now he's got to draw it up for the 4. He's right in line here. I'm thinking.
Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah, I play in 10.
Doesn't look too difficult from here. I mean, you know, for anybody but me, you know, but ooh.
No pocket here. Where's the safety here? I don't believe he would play the bank.
He's going. He's
Yeah,
going
he's playing that
combination.
combo. If he can't
Is
get,
he really?
if it doesn't go, he's playing combo.
Well, if it goes, the cue ball. If he doesn't hold that cue ball, the cue ball will be down by the short rail. He did try to hold the cue ball, and now open the table for John Francisco.
Who's happy to be back at the table at all, really. He was getting ready to start the car.
Well, he's not going anywhere fast.
No.
No, he'll be here.
I think he's cutting in the side, going down to the bottom rail and
Yeah.
bouncing back up one rail.
I think he should.
I want to send a big shout out to Dennis Walsh, the attorney in Chicago and Illinois, serving both for over 35 years. Anything in real estate or litigations and business, Dennis Walsh is the man to go to.
My table's on the hill.
Look at this, Johnny. He's just been giving the games away. Not that Dwight's not earning them, because he still has to run out, but just giving them away.
Yeah,
Dwight will oblige. He'll help him out.
yeah. You know, again, keeping your emotions in check and playing at a good pace, and not getting frustrated.
Right.
As you were talking about John Schmidt, a lot of those things are come into play.
Watch
It
the
just
point.
seemed like
Yeah.
a couple of bad rolls, a couple of bad misses, and it got into John's head.
I'm going to go try and hit some balls on that if no one jumps
Yeah,
on
Ed,
it.
please. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When
Ed,
they're
have,
done.
Have fun.
Bye, Sparky.
They're done.
See you, Sparky.
Dwight,
Thanks, Ed Colhane. Thanks, Jay Chu, keeping me company here in the booth. Thank you, Jay, so much.
Thanks for having me.
Are you kidding? The door is never closed to anybody here, especially you. 9-4, John Francisco gets defeated and eliminated out of the tournament. But there is a second chance tournament that he will partake in. And like I said, Jay Chu was in the booth along with Ed Colhane, who you see jumping on the stream table right away. And notice the back of the shirt, Hustlin'. Hustlin' USA, Tony Harrigan, hustlinusa.com. We'll be back, folks. 4 o'clock round, Mika Immonen versus Luke Salvas out of Canada. So you got Finland versus Canada.
Save my seat. I might come back to watch that one.
You got it, brother. Thanks, Jay.